Welcome to the Common Patriot, the channel for the common patriot who loves their country and loves freedom. I've got a fun video for you here today. Something you don't see a lot of on the Common Patriot is shotgun content, and that's intentional. If you'd like to see shotgun content, you can check me out at Gould Brothers on the Gould Brothers channel. And if you also want to check out my bro Steve, Target Focus Life, that's his channel where he does a lot of shotgun stuff, reviews and that kind of stuff. But on this channel, we just don't get into shotguns a whole lot. But I thought it would be kind of fun to show you guys my first shotgun that I bought back when I was about 15, back in the mid-90s. And back at that time, my shooting revolved around hunting. That's the only thing I did. Target shooting, not competitively, but just target shooting, getting ready for hunting season. Hunting is what every gun that I had did. Now, I remember as I got into waterfowl hunting and bird hunting, I borrowed a few shotguns a few times. I had shot a few clays. I'd used a, I'd used a Remington Wingmaster. I had also used an Express. One thing when I buy equipment, kind of my philosophy is that I want to get the best equipment that I can buy that fits within my budget. I had shot some of the lower end pump shotguns like the Mossberg 500 and the Remington 870 Express, and I'd also shot a buddy's 870 Wingmaster, Remington 870 Wingmaster. I mean, the Wingmaster was just so much nicer of a gun. It felt solid, the action was smooth, and all that stuff that you want in a good quality pump shotgun. Not that there's anything wrong with the lower end shotguns, it just wasn't what I was in the market for. So I remember going to the gun shop and looking at shotguns, and I had already, you know, put out the 870 Express as an option and the Mossberg 500. But what I did look at, I was looking at the Wingmasters, and boy, they were a little bit more expensive than I wanted to pay at the time. I don't remember exactly what they were running, but I came across this gun, of which I had never seen before. This is a Browning BPS, Browning Pump Shotgun. You know, I just kind of fell in love with that shotgun as a 15-year-old boy, and it was kind of, it was a stretch for me on price. I still remember I paid $425 for this gun right here. You know, it jumped off the shelf because it was one of the few guns that had engraving on the receiver, so that made it look really nice. You know, it's got, I haven't even looked at this for a while, it's got pheasants on this side and ducks on this side, which were the two birds that I hunted, ducks and pheasants, or two kinds of birds that I hunted. The other thing is it felt a lot like a Wingmaster in that it was nice and solid, the action's smooth, and especially after tens of thousands of rounds or whatever I've got through this one, it works pretty smooth. The other thing is it had a nice walnut checkered stock, nice bluing, and it was all steel, but most of the guns at that time, or maybe all of them, I'm not sure, were made out of steel instead of a lot of the modern shotguns are made out of like an alloy metal, which is lighter and is very good. It doesn't maybe look too much like it now, but it had a gold trigger. Looks like most of that gold plating has wore off of here. I didn't notice that until just now. Had the buck mark symbol. I thought that was really cool. Browning, it's a nice logo. I think anyone that's into guns can agree with that. And I was all new to Browning. I really wasn't familiar with Browning. I didn't have any Browning firearms at the time. And so all of those things were really cool. But the thing that sold me on this gun is because I was getting into bird hunting, and if you've ever shared a blind with somebody or in a boat, duck boat with somebody ejecting shells into the side of your face is, you deal with it, but you'd rather it not happen. And the Browning pump shotgun has a bottom eject. It doesn't eject out the side, but out of the bottom. And that, with all the other things that I mentioned, I just went, this is the shotgun for me. So I bought it, $425. My dad went and did the paperwork because at 15 I certainly couldn't go and buy it. But I paid my dad for it, and became mine officially when I was 18 and legal to own a firearm or a long gun. When I started exhibition shooting, which for some of you may not know, I perform live exhibition shows with my brother where we travel around the country putting on live trick shooting or exhibition shows with shotguns. And this was the gun that I started doing that with. and it was one of the only shotguns I had. I think I had by that time a Mossberg 500, 20 gauge, and that was about it when I started off. Of course, I wanted to graduate up at that point to a semi-auto when I started really taking the trick shooting stuff seriously, and I went and picked out a Winchester SX3, and I shot that for many years, and now I currently shoot the Winchester SX4. But that's not about that stuff, it's about this gun. And so this has been a good gun, been on a lot of hunts with it, shot ducks, shot pheasants, shot some grouse. Have I shot grouse? Yes, I shot some grouse with this back in high school. I haven't grouse hunted much since high school. So I just wanted to show you guys my first shotgun I ever owned. But before we close out this video would not be complete unless we spun these cameras around and did a little trick shooting with the Browning BPS. Here's an exhibition shot that you can only do with the Browning BPS, and I used to perform using this gun in our live exhibitions. Here's one clay. Flip the gun over. Shoot and eject. That's still fun to do. Never tried this before with a pump, but 2 clays between the legs with a pump. There we go, 2 clays between the legs. Let's do one more. Let's do 5 clays with a pump shotgun with the Browning BPS. There's 5 clays on the first try with the Browning BPS. I don't even know if I've ever done that before with this gun. I've done it with other pump guns, but after 25 years, the Browning BPS, still a lot of fun to shoot and brings back a lot of good memories and a lot of good people I hung out with on hunts with this particular shotgun. And if you're not already a Common Patriot subscriber, please subscribe right up here. And before we leave here, remember, you're a Common Patriot. So be bold, be strong, and don't ever give up. We'll see you next time. God bless.